DW, like you said in the pre-race, I've never been on a team quite like our team. Our 10th year of NASCAR on Fox. We're going to be faster today than we've been here in years. Best advice I can give you, reach up there and pull those belts tight one more time.
I just want to get this thing started. I know it's going to be so much fun to watch and do. And here they come. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
These opening laps, your teammates are where you find them. Bump drafting will be very prevalent down that backstretch today, and Mark Martin has just gotten a punt and a push into the lead.
That was by his teammate Jimmy Johnson in that 48 car. Everybody wants to lead the first lap of the new season. It'll be worth 5 points. Who will lead it?
Ageless Mark Martin in the number 5 Hendrick Chevrolet comes across the line with his teammate Jimmy Johnson looking out. That opens the door on the bottom for Kevin Harvick.
What was that commercial they used to about Mark? Crazy old man. Crazy old man is on the gas.
You know, they fanned out just a little bit at the start of that thing, but it didn't take them long to get bunched back up.
I already see something kind of odd, though, and I think rather interesting. I believe there's a group of guys that maybe are going to lay back a little bit here in these opening laps, because the opening laps of all the races we've had down here have been a little bit wild and crazy.
Martin will lead lap 2 from Jimmy Johnson. Kevin Harvick is there alongside Dale Jr. and right behind Harvick, Kyle Busch with Casey Kane, Tony Stewart, and Clint Boyer.
And Mike, Larry, unlike the other events here, 150 milers or the Bud Shootout, we got a long way to go here. We got a long race to run. Don't push the issue right now. Give and take as much as you have to keep the fenders on it, like we said.
We know we've got a lot of pit stops to make on pit road.
If it's not right now, don't worry about it. We can help you. We'll fix it for you. Give your team a chance. Give your crew a chance.
Martin up to the high side to hold his lead.
Now, fans at home, I know every now and then we're going to be in the cars, you'll hear the engines, but the thing that the engine is so different this year is you can let out of the throttle, not hit the guy in front of you, and pick the throttle back up and keep going. You don't lose all that momentum like we have in the past. Let's see if we can hear that in the corner here. We're actually riding with Kyle Busch, and he never lets up, so that may not have been the right one.
Darryl, you've been talking all week long about the speeds going down into turn 3. You could see right there halfway down the back straightaway, well over 190 miles an hour, even in the middle of 3 and 4.
And for the lead, here comes Casey Kane, winner of his Gatorade dual race on Thursday that set the field for the 500. And Casey Kane will lead the 4th lap. No, he doesn't. Mark Martin right back by him.
Mark got that push on the high side by his teammate Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88 and did not let Casey Kane lead that lap.
Well, here, that's the 4th lap of the race. Folks, at about 180, 200 laps, so you're going to see that same kind of run to the finish.
There will come a point when Martin wants to find out how his number 5 works back in traffic, but he's not ready to give up the point just yet.
Safest place to be right now is right out front. Nothing in your mirror, in your windshield.
Tony Stewart has moved up to 4th, ahead of Jimmy Johnson's 2nd car on the inside road.
And Mike, this is when the cars are at their very, very best. Right now, they're on new tires, full of fuel, pretty comfortable right now, even though you're too wide.
Steve Burns is in the pits of the defending Sprint Cup champ.
Mike, Chad Canals, Jimmy Johnson's crew chief on that 48, echoed Darrell Waltrip's comments this morning. He said, there's not going to be any riding around in the back for us. We are fastest up front. They led practice yesterday, ran just 12 laps. He said, we're going to be in the top 10 all day.
You know, guys, we've seen that a lot at Talladega Superspeedway because everybody's car drives good for all of the race. But the way this place is so rough and the cars get to handling bad, I'm just not sure running at the back is that good of a strategy.
Got to be in the way back.
Way back.
Yeah, because we've seen guys from, you know, back in the field get into wrecks because they couldn't miss what was happening in front of them.
Let's go down to the leaders pit. Matt Yoakum.
And Mark Martin echoed exactly what Larry Mack just said. He felt like from all that he's learned from the duels back to the Budweiser shootout last weekend, that if you get stuck in the back, unlike years past when you can drop to the back and ride, you cannot do that with this package. Much more difficult to try to work your way back to the front.
Thanks, Matt. Fastest lap of this young race so far as Kurt Busch pokes his nose out down low, and that blue deuce is the number 7, Robbie Gordon. He's up to 21st. Joey Logano inside challenging. The number 7 has the quickest lap of the race, 46.17. Jeff Gordon second fastest, then Keselowski.
That's 100. I think that's about 195 miles an hour, somewhere along in there.
Casey Kane now in the second row inside.
Got a smoker down in turn 1, guys.
Car spins and gets collected down off the banking between turns 1 and 2. Regan Smith is in it. Brad Keselowski and Keselowski's teammate, the 77 Sam Hornish, are all involved.
And I mean, Jeff Gordon in that 24 just squeaked by.
And you know, most of the wrecks we've seen down here have actually started mid-pack and back.
First caution of the day. Oh, Max Pappas from Como, Italy, his first 500. He's on the apron.
Another one.
And Sam Hornish, IndyCar star. There is Gordon. No apparent damage to the left side of his Chevy. And Regan Smith, the young driver from outside Syracuse, New York. Boris Said has his car torn up.
I don't know if it lost an engine or I'm not sure a tire or something happened. I looked over in the turn 1 there and there's smoke. You see the smoke.
Right behind the yellow car is the number 12 of Keselowski. And you see him just get a little loose right there. He gets up into the wall, collects Smith and Hornish.
I believe that 12 car had something happen to it, like it may have lost a right rear tire or something. There's really no reason for it to step out like that.
So Roger Penske had 3 cars in this race, and that gets 2 of them, the 12 and the 77. There you see Gordon just squeaking by in that 24.
Remember, Carl Edwards is one of those who had to start this race at the back of the pack due to changes.
Right here in front of you. A lot of smoke. Slow it down. Slow it down.
And he goes to the apron to ride through this off the 31-degree banking.
There's one thing about a car here. It's going to go up the hill, it's going to go down the hill, and it just might go back up the hill. So you got to miss it twice if you try to go low.
Keselowski and Hornish have taken their cars to the garage. Some of the others have come to pit road for repair, like Max Pappas. And we're under the first caution of the day in Daytona, 8 laps in to the 200 that will make up today's race. Mike Bliss also got a piece of that one.
Yeah, he did. I saw the 36 car limp in there, Mike. He was torn up pretty good.
8 laps complete. A little early for pit stops there.
For the front runners, but there you see Casey Kane. He makes the commitment in the 9 car, and everyone else follows him down. Looks like Mark Martin, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Montoya stayed out. Krista.
Casey Kane says his car is loose all the way through. How are they going to fix it? By going a half round down on the left rear jack bolt. Dick.
Kyle Busch going to take 4 tires, no adjustment to the chassis on his race car.
Jimmy Johnson's team fitting 4 tires. Steve?
4 tires for Jimmy Johnson. Chassis adjustment as well, Mike. He said the majority of the time I was on the bottom. I couldn't get to the top. Matt.
And the 2 of Kurt Busch service already complete on his car. He was pretty pleased with the balance.
Most of the leaders came to pit road. We'll update the running order in a moment.